My dearest and beautiful friends, Gemini. How are you, Gemini? Okay, Gemini, let's see what we got for you guys for the third week. Why is my face yellow? I think it's the lights. What's going on with these lights? It's too dark. Actually, that looks pretty good. Can we leave it like that? Yeah, my face becomes yellow. What the hell is going on here? How about like this? Yeah, let's do it like this. Why not? A little bit of ambience. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so Gemini, this is going to be for the third week of November. It's going to be a general reading, so do not take it too literally. Only take what fits, okay? If it doesn't fit you, don't come and tell me you're totally wrong. What the hell am I totally wrong about? I don't even know your name, girl. Like, what are you talking about? It's like calling the lottery and saying, hey, you missed all of my numbers. Really? But dear friends, there's nothing to do about guessing. We're not trying to guess. We're only putting a message out there. Then you make a match your life. It is you that must match the numbers, not the lottery, your numbers. Think about it. Now, if you want to be blown away, bottom left, see the address, book a reading, spend some money already. And you're gonna become, you're gonna be blown away. Like, you're gonna be blown away. Like, everybody says, Marco, how do you know this kind of things about me? I says, because I connect to you, the soul. You, the soul, knows everything about you. I don't get. Did you know something? Let me tell you something, which perhaps is escaping you right now. I ask everyone, tell me, dear, where do you think this information is coming from? In other words, the information I'm going to give you now. You know what? Until today, this morning, not a single person knew where the information was coming from. Today, I met someone from Chicago, and she actually gave me the right answer. Most people would say, oh, the information comes from the universe, from God, from an angel, from Seth. So no, totally wrong. The information comes from you. What do you mean from me? From you, the soul, the boss, the portion of you that is the real you, the immortal you. The soul, you, the soul, knows everything about you. It is you, the human, who's forgotten that you have such power. I said, if you want to do your own tarot, all you have to do is believe that you are an immortal soul and think as such. But if you identify yourself with the human being, the mortal human being, powerless, that needs priests and that needs tarot readers to communicate with the higher things, then you're never going to be able to. When you identify with the soul, I am a soul having a dream on planet Earth, having an adventure. But if you instead identify yourself as the human, and you forget that you are a super powerful son of God, meaning seed from God, not the guy that always needs money. That's the church God. I'm talking about all that is. Then if you can identify with the part of you that is the soul, all you have to do is listen to your instinct. So because I do that, because I am a soul and I think as a soul, I function and I behave as such, then all I do, I ask you, the soul, hey, tell me what they need to know. And they're amazed. And this is the proof. I never met anyone ever who told me, oh no, Marco, that's wrong, or no, you're off. No, everybody says, oh yeah, I knew that. I suspected that. Thank you for confirming that. In other words, all they have to do is listen to their gut feeling, but they need confirmation because they don't truly believe in the power that they have. I always say the same thing. You are God. All you have to do is awaken to accept it. When you hear people saying, accept God into your life, it has nothing to do with religion. A lot of people say, oh, it's religion. I'm going to go to church. No, that's the worst thing you can do, going to church. They put you out, they take you away from God. They convince you that you're just a little sinner and you need the priest to communicate to God in your behalf, as if God has a special 1-800 number and only the priest has that number. No, you are it. You are it. So all you have to do is accept that you are God, and from now forward, behave as such. That's it. Simple as that. I know it's not simple, but I'm being honest with you. So you realize I'm telling you how you don't even need tarot reading. It's not about money. I'm not trying to get money from you. I'm sending money away by saying that, by telling you that you can do your own reading. But if you need help, I'm here to help. That's what it's all about. I'm here to help. But I don't need the money. So I'll tell you how to do it yourself. I'm not going to keep you hooked and powerless. My job is to empower you one way or the other, to allow you to recognize that you have just as much power as I do. The only difference, I have accepted it, perhaps you haven't. That's all. My apologies for going off the track, but I think this is very valuable information. All right, Gemini. General reading, the third week of November. I keep it nice and simple. The last 3 months, present, next 3 months, this card here, extremely meaningful because that's going to tell us the overall energy. Ready? Let's go. Where are you going? It looks like you're either traveling, you're probably crossing waters, but you're also taking some kind of a risk, a chance. Now, if that's the case, it doesn't have to be travel. That could be perhaps you are starting something, or you are doing something which entails some level of risk. And let me see why. Let me see what's going on. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so some of you will travel, unfortunately, for not too happy things. I'm sorry to say that. Some of you will go take a seminar, an enlightening seminar. Some of you will go and, take a course, a seminar. Some of you will get away simply because you're hurt right now. I hope it does not carry over onto the future, but I can see right now you're hurt. And you realize that the only way to get over this is by putting some space, and you need some quiet time. So let's see what's been going on. I know the last 2 years, Gemini, for you guys has been so tumultuous, it's not even funny. 1 week you're happy, 1 week you're crying, 1 week you got money, 1 week you're broke. All right. So the first thing I can see here, you owe money to people, and they want the money. Okay? They just want the money. Some of you have been just tired of giggling, robbing Peter to pay Paul. But at the same time, I can see that you really feel at the end of the purgatory. You say, okay, it's finally over. I've learned the lesson. And some of you went through a divorce, dealt with division of property, legal issues. So thank God it's all over. And you're now ready to take off. But I think, I don't know, I just feel this last 10 days or so, something brought you back a couple of steps. You've been doing relatively well the last few months after a big loss last year. Been doing relatively well, but now it's almost as if something just happened recently, which brings you back a couple of steps. So let's see what's going on here. Were you playing with 2 decks of cards? For those of you who need to know exactly what I mean. I'm not going to say anymore. For those of you who don't understand what I just said, it means the message is not for you. So some of you have been playing with 2 decks of cards. It's time to bring it in, okay? Let me see what else. So yeah, you've been nickel and diming, paying debts, borrowing money, paying the debts who are coming after you, so to speak, or urgent, so you've been borrowing money from family to pay friends or buy something like that. Yeah. I will like this. Okay. Thank God. 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 Okay. Good. Saved at the last minute. Look at this. So this was all a test. This was all a spiritual test to see how strong you are. You have been prepared for something bigger. You have been prepared for something bigger. Okay. So your fault, if I can call it that, is that you are not able to decide. You're too up in the air. You can never say, this is what I am, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, this is my passion, this is my business. One day you want to be this business, another day you want to be another business, one day you want to do this, one day you want to do that. One day you like that guy, one other day you like the other guy. And then you go with the other guy and say, oh no, I'm still in love with the other. Oh no, maybe I'm still in love with the other one. So that is kind of natural for you because Gemini is basically the sign of split personality. Don't get me wrong, it's not a sickness. It is Gemini. It's about 2 twins, always contrasting each other. That's the sign you chose. Don't blame me. So, but I can see this is a test. It is a test to see if you're maturing or you're still behaving somewhat childish. So it is a huge 2x4 over the head that hit you recently in the last couple of years. In other words, in order for you to wake up and realize that that type of mentality could not continue, you had to really be hit over the head with something really heavy. And so some of you lost everything, unfortunately. Again, this is general, so I don't have any problem saying this. I am not talking about any one of you, and yet I am talking about the sign of Gemini. Some of you were simply did not take it seriously before. Oh, everything is okay. It's okay if I'm married, but I still go out on Tuesday nights, girls' night out. It's okay. It's okay. My husband stays home looking after the kids. Oh, I'm sure he trusts me. And then at the bar, of course, this guy buys you a drink. Other guy tells you you're sexy. Another guy touches the shoulder. Another guy gives you a kiss on the cheek. And any time your hubby is home watching the kids. So of course, it goes both ways. If you're a man, oh, honey, I'm going out with friends for a beer. Oh yeah, okay. So the wife is only looking after the kids. You go out for a beer, play ball. This girl touches the shoulder. This girl tells you, oh, you got big muscles. This girl says, oh, you're sexy. Except, you know what I mean. It's not fair. When you're committed, you need to stop all of that bullshit. And if you think it's okay to do, you're not meant to be married or committed. It's 100% of nothing. So I believe that was your problem before. You still liked, even though committed, you liked to go out, to do this, to do that. I'm not saying you were a cheater. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there was no respect for the relationship. If you want to go to bars and meet this and meet that, then don't get married. Don't be committed. So, and of course, I'm not speaking about anyone, but I can see that some of you wanted the cake and needed too. And eventually, you have to face reality. Your person say, enough is enough. No, enough is enough. And you were kind of hit with a beam, not a 2x4, a beam over the head. Whilst you thought everything was okay and, oh, she's never going to leave me, or he's never. What are you talking about? We got kids together. She's not going to leave me. Really? Just watch. And so you were like, all of a sudden, the carpet was taken away from beneath your feet. I said, oh my God, are you really going to do that? Yeah, you did that to me for 10 years. I've been telling you to stay home. I've been telling you to focus on us. And you, oh, it's okay. I'm just going out for a beer. Really? What about all the girls around you who touch your muscles and they, and they make all kinds of comments on you? And I'm here, looking after the kids? Really? Think that's safe? Think that's fair? So now go ahead and now you can be at the bar every night. This is what I envision, something similar to this. Or perhaps you have a crush, or you had a crush on two different people. Perhaps you're committed to one, but you were attracted to another one, and you couldn't make up your mind. And I believe you had to deal with this, and they hit you all at once. However, that's the bad part. The good part is that you have learned the lesson. And this was all orchestrated from above. And you are assisted because you really hit the bottom. You've been doing a lot of thinking. The old you died completely. You realize that, okay, I have to change. I cannot continue doing this. And finally, justice is being made. So now your job is to rebuild yourself up, slowly but surely. But it's going to be a brand new you, a brand new way of thinking. You're no longer going to behave like a little teenager. Needs attention. So there you are. And it's all over the places. It's here, it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. This whole thing was orchestrated to see if you would pass the test. And yes, you passed the test. Let's see what you do in the next 8 months. Like you're not going to take anything for granted anymore. So victory is yours. No more bullshit. See, you're hiding the weapons. You're hiding any opportunities for fights. You don't want to fight anymore. And now you're going to be really, really, really good. Now you're going to look after yourself, your family. Some of you will get pregnant. Now you're going to become really, really, really responsible. The Empress, really responsible. So congratulations. You made it. But it's costing you a lot. Some of you, literally speaking, lost everything. Not only you lost your house, you lost your marriage, you lost everything, your car, but the legal expenses, you have to borrow money even. So that's going to set you back for a couple of years. But in the end, you're going to be fine. And in the end, you're going to make more money than before. But this was a huge lesson that you had to learn. That's what I feel. And my apologies. I might be wrong, but we'll see. All right. Before I give you the final messages, the signs you might be dealing with, we have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, maybe Scorpio and Virgo. So there's going to be a new love coming in for you. Some of you broke up, some of you divorced, Some of you might be able to restore the old love into a new love, and then you're going to get married. There you go. So this is why in the end you're going to be fine. But you went through hell and back. Okay? Any final messages from anyone or from the oracle? And then a yes or no coin. I still feel the pain. Of course. I told you. It was a biggie. Text message. So expect a text message, a surprise, pleasant text message from someone. But you definitely paid the price and you definitely hurt like crazy. All right. Think of your question. Your answer is no. Okay, my dear friends. Thank you, Gemini. If you need a personal reading, much more in-depth for you and you only, bottom left is the address, as you can see. There's a couple of weeks waiting time. If it's an emergency, see what I can do. And please, in the meantime, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please help me grow the channel and like the video, okay? The more we grow, the more I can give, okay? Thank you so much. See you soon. Big kiss.